contest, Fernando Paredes and your timekeeper, Juan Fernandez.
So Michael Ayers in the red, Sugar Gibiliru in the black and white. Referee is Perico Fernandez from Spain. All the officials tonight are appointed by the Spanish Boxing Federation. Got a referee and 2 ringside judges. Round 1.
This has got to be a real blood, guts and thunder battle. That these guys, they've 2 very similar styles. Gibiliru can box a wee bit, but better watch what I'm saying. He gave off to me, but my last commentary on him, he can box well, but he's basically a fighter, slugger, and so is Michael Ayers. He's a pressure fighter. So there may be a bit of fancy stuff to begin with, but they'll knuckle down to real fisticuffs very soon. It's going to turn out to be a real war.
Well, Michael Ayers is staying in the same hotel as the Screen Sport crew. And I tell you, he was rather cool this afternoon, taking some sun and relaxed and confident and very, very focused about tonight's meeting with Sugar Gibiliru, which is a real step up in task for Michael. Gibiliru, vastly experienced and, of course, a former British title holder.
Yeah, he showed the signs of wear in his last few fights, but and Ayers is a strong puncher, but the problem with Ayers is he's one-dimensional. He's inclined to be one-paced and very strong, very much a pressure fighter, but walks in and takes a lot of punishment when he doesn't need to. He likes to have a hard fight every time. He makes a hard fight of nearly every opponent, but he can really bang. He's got great strength. It'll be interesting.
Well, he showed his courage in the Peter Till contest at White Hart Lane.
Yeah, he sure did. It's a fabulous fight. It's quite incredible. Gibiliru is 25 years old and has had 50 contests. It's just amazing. He's got a great deal of
He's caught him with the right today, and that wobbled Gibiliru a little bit.
Beautiful right. Second right on the ropes too was a good one. Right above our heads here. He's measuring him. That's the problem with Ayers, is coming in here, just setting him up, trying to load up again, in punching range, looking for the big one, and is inclined to get nailed himself.
Gibiliru pinned on the ropes above us. That was a slip. No knockdown, just a slip.
Well, going to give him a standing count anyway.
Referee Fernandez is giving him a count for all the world. I thought that was a slip.
It might have been delayed reaction. It'll be interesting to see it in replay.
Yeah, we'll see if we can look at
beautiful right hand from Ayers. Right through the guard again.
Definitely Ayers round. Freddie King working the corner. And number 2 corner man tonight, Alex Gower. Well, let's see for ourselves. Well, that was a slip or a knockdown, Barry.
He hit him a couple of good punches beforehand. There's the right hand, clubbed him around the side. Yeah, it could have been a delayed reaction, but it looked more like a slip.
I still go with a slip. With the greatest of deference to Perico Fernandez. That's a slip in my book. He just thrown a punch.
Combinations of throwing in ones, combinations, let's pick the weight place up, it's just go out, weight weight, gotta beat him with the weight.
Yeah, the corner saying he's doing beautiful, keep up the work.
Round 2.
Yeah, well.
Perico Fernandez doing seagull impressions, waving them back to the corner. Round 2, Michael Ayers of London in the red, Sugar Gibiliru of Liverpool in the black and white. We're live ringside at the Quinta do Lago in Portugal.
Michael Ayers' boots are slipping there. Seen him slip twice already. Should have used the rosin on the boots to create a grip with the canvas. It's interesting to hear Gibiliru's cornerman's tactics, you know, just keep doing what you're doing and throwing plenty of combinations. My advice to him would have been just to tuck up nice and tight, use a snappy jab, and just wait on Ayers coming at him, because sure as heaven he's going to come forward and bang that right hand down the pipe. Because Ayers is a bit predictable. Watch the way he sort of telegraphs his punches, grits his teeth, very strong and powerful, but does show his punches just a fraction before he delivers them. Oh, he's punching really solid tonight, Michael. Banging really hard.
Michael Ayers, the Southern Area champion of Great Britain. Ambitions to be champion of the entire country, not just the Southern Area. But he needs to overcome Gibiliru first. Going about it the right way.
Yeah, he is. He's going in there, but look at the way Gibiliru is watching very carefully. And Michael is leaving himself open as he comes. You know, I'm hesitant because I've seen him against the Peter Till, and he'd done exactly the same thing. He came forward and left himself wide open, and Till just touched for him really well.
Much more even around this than the first session. Gibiliru certainly has the experience to confound and confuse his opponent tonight. It's that experience he should be leaning on.
It's hard to tell someone like Gibiliru to try and counter-punch a bit, but that would be his best tactic. He's picking up a lot of shots along the way. Michael Ayers is really pummeling him in the first round, and took a couple of heavy shots in this round. Oh, beautiful left uppercut, perfect punch.
Well, Gibiliru is certainly holding his own for me in this session.
Yeah.
And so far, with 20 seconds left, I'd give him a slice of it.
He's tucking up nice and tight, watching his guard. Oh, no. A beautiful uppercut right on the chin. Oh, beautiful uppercut right up through the middle.
Mandatory 8.
Hit him underneath the nose with that one. He'll get up, coming in around the bell. He'll be saved by the bell.
Well, there might have been a knockdown of dispute in round 1, but certainly not in round 2. Michael Ayers well ahead. Let's take another look at that knockdown, Barry. No doubt about this one.
Yeah. Gibiliru stopping the throw punch of him, stopped the beautiful uppercut, hit him on the side of the nose, side of the chin. Just a good solid punch.
And there was a shame for Gibiliru. He'd been doing well in that round.
Yeah, he started the trade with him, and as I said in the first round, he is starting to show the signs of wear. A very strong kid, very durable and very brave, but is showing the signs of wear. His punch resistance is certainly not what it used to be, but he's game as ever, you know. He'll make a fight of it, you can bet. Ayers has just not got to be silly, dropping his hands there a bit, box a bit better, pick his shots. Gibiliru's just got to keep doing what he's doing, press forward now and hope to land a good shot. Ayers can't afford to leave his chin hanging out here, because this kid can whack.
Yes, he can. And
definitely, I'm unimpressed with Michael Ayers' boots. They're very slippy. They're the old black leather boots, and he's slipping all over the place. His footing is not right at all. He'd be punching much harder and much more solid if he had a bit more grip of the ground. Oh, beautiful shot to the body, picking them well. Boxing better than I've seen him in a long time, Michael Ayers. Using his defence, keeping his hands up.
Well, he's been out of the ring since February. Maybe a little break's done him good, because he'd had some hard fights. another war with Rudy Valentino, Alexandra Palace, Southern Area title at stake, which he won in 7.
Sugar's one tough kid. He really will make a fight of this. I feel sure that if Ayers touches for him again with a good shot, could be an early night for Ayers. Gibiliru is very strong around the body. You know, punching him to the body is a waste of time, especially at lightweight. But
not round the head.
Hit him to the head, and he looks very fragile in the last few fights. Very strong kid. Just, you know, the 50 fights, there's a lot of fights, a lot of punches to absorb, especially with his style.
Last 10. So the latter stages of the rounds that we've had before. It's going to knock down. Not this one, though.
Much better round for Sugar Gibiliru. Put him a sustained attack there.
Yes, I'll give him a slice of that round. We last saw Sugar when he met Paul Harvey for the Commonwealth Super Feather title. That was tail end of last year in Manchester, and he took Paul Harvey 12 rounds.
Get him onto his back foot. Give him no punching, giving him too much space. Don't give him no space. Banging the jab. Combinations is going 1, 2, 1.
Well, not bad advice. Keep him on the back foot. There's a fighter who likes coming forward, Barry.
Yeah, well, those tactics are right. It's much easier to say them than to employ them, of course.
Sure.
Because Ayers is a pressure fighter and he can't fight going back. Doing a good job of it tonight, mind you. Boxing very defensively, but he's a very strong kid. It's very hard to push him back.
Fourth round. Michael Ayers in red, Sugar Gibiliru in the black and white. A slip with Gibiliru on the canvas in round 1. Referee Fernandez said it was a knockdown, administered a mandatory 8. Right uppercut from Ayers in round 2. That was a legit knockdown. But round 3, much closer. And you'd have to give Gibiliru a piece of that third round.
That uppercut again made him dip at the knees. Little short uppercut.
It's a bit of a matchroom speciality, the uppercut. One of Chris Eubank's big punches, of course, the right uppercut. It's a sadly underused punch. It's devastatingly effective if it's delivered correctly.
Ayers delivered a left uppercut, which is probably the most difficult punch in the book to land. Landed in the first round. Good shot. It's good stuff on the inside. This is a good entertaining fight.
He's got Gibiliru backed up again. Freddie King in the Ayers corner waves him forward.
Yeah, it's the head punches that are doing more damage to Gibiliru. The body punches are wasted shots, and really they should be to set up a combination to the head, because it's there where he's doing the damage. He's boxing very sensibly here. He's picking up a few shots, but not too many. And bearing in mind that he's an aggressive fighter, he's boxing very well defensively.
Yes, this is probably, so far, just about the most mature performance we've seen from Michael Ayers, which bodes well for the future, provided, of course, he wins this one. And he won't do if he ships too many more rights like that from Gibiliru. You're quite right about the trouble he's having with his footing, Barry.
Yes, watch the way he's slipping all over the place. It's maybe better that he's boxing defensively, and a good thing that he doesn't need to come forward in this fight, because his footing is really bad. Good right hand again from Gibiliru.
Come on, 2 hands.
Last 10.
Slipped in 3 punches. Good round of boxing from Michael Ayers. Another clear round for him. Gibiliru as brave as ever, but clear round for Ayers.
A quick word about the point scoring system here tonight. For the undercard fights, at any rate, we have the referee and 2 ringside judges, all from the Spanish Federation scoring. Operate a 10-point must system, 10 points for the winner of a round, 9 points or less for the loser of the round. And at the end of the fight, they do the totting up, and we get a winner. We have a mandatory 8 count, and there's also a standing 8 count, should that be required.
Good combination here from Gibiliru. Landed the right, and then Ayers came rolling in underneath it. His tactics, his defensive tactics are very good, and again chopping Gibiliru down against the ropes.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Well, they're coming out for the 5th. We're scheduled for 8, remember. All but one of Michael Ayers' 10 successful contests have ended inside the distance. The only man to take him to a points verdict was Jorge Pompey of Argentina. That was a fight we saw in Hamburg back in January of this year.
And if I remember correctly, Jorge Pompey takes everybody the distance.
He is one tough character, Pompey. But he gave Michael Ayers a good workout. And after that, we had a little war with Rudy Valentino, and that was the last time Mickey Ayers stepped into the ring before tonight.
Mixing his punches up well to body and head Ayers. He's setting up those head shots with good, clean body attacks, and he shows the body and then he switches to the head. He's really boxing well. He's picking his shots well here. You know, the only negativity is that he is a bit predictable. He does show his punches just a fraction before he delivers them, but he's still young enough to learn to get out of that habit. Beautiful slip there. Boxing well. Moving his upper body well. Leaving his chin hanging out still, look. He's boxing well. It's impressive stuff. Oh, what about that for a right hand? Right down the pipe.
Thought referee Fernandez was going to dive in and administer a standing count then.
Sugar
watching very carefully.
Looks shaky at the legs now.
He does.
See that jab, when that jab blinds you just can't see the right hand. Again, he landed with the right.
And he's slipping shots much better tonight than I've seen him do before.
Yes, indeed. He's boxing very well. He's not taking any chances here. It's a really good workout from him. Oh, that kid Sugar is really brave. He's so brave and strong.
Yes, he's one of these fighters that we've often said the records do not do them justice. Just, what is it, something like 14 wins in those 50 contests. But he's been in with every featherweight, super featherweight, lightweight now. Giving them all the battle, but he's on the receiving end.
Big round for Ayers.
Indeed. Well, the Ayers corner, more of the same, I guess. But a good fight for Michael so far.
Just looking at him there, it's a bit marked underneath the eyes, but he's picked up, you know, compared to what he usually picks up in fights. He always gets stuck in and gets hit with a lot of shots. He's picked up very little punches. delivered a couple of great ones. What's his right hand here? Right down the middle. Look, see the way he dipped with the legs there, wobbled and shook. Good right hand from Ayers.
And we await the bell. Thank you very much. Round 6. And Sugar, well, as you would expect, stuck to the task. He's given us 1 or 2 testing little moments. And for the first time almost at the start of this 6th round, he's forced to go back.
That's good for him. He's got to learn to go back. He can't come forward against every opponent. He's done it very well tonight. He's not running, he's no fancy Dan, he's not like Sugar Ray Leonard, but he's moving back and moving side to side, keeping his hands high. Sugar looks a bit shaken there. I feel sure that if he hits him with a clean shot, he'll do him.
The right uppercut speared through the guard. Ayers pouring it on. The towel has been thrown in, and Gibiliru has gone down.
The referee should have stopped that a wee bit sooner. Didn't see the towel.
The towel came in from Jack Trickett. I'm not sure whether that will go down as a retirement or a stoppage, but what is in no doubt is that Michael Ayers has won 11 fights out of 11 now, and here is the end again.
Yeah, Jack loves this kid, and he didn't want to see him getting hurt. Now look at that right uppercut, right hand over the top. His legs went completely, and he just kept pummeling away. And the towel came in, and the referee, watching the fight was close, he didn't see the towel and had to be thrown in again.
And ladies and gentlemen, in 1 minute and 13 seconds of the 6th round, the referee has stopped the contest. Michael Ayers is the winner.
Yes, that was an excellent performance from Michael Ayers. Probably the best performance I've seen from him as a professional.
Yes, as I said, he's now taken the record to 11 and 0, and 10 of those inside the distance. A shake for referee Fernandez, and a good round of applause, and richly deserved for Sugar Gibiliru.
And ladies and gentlemen, as they leave the ring, your appreciation for both these young
Michael